Alright, hello and welcome back to Ashgabat Cat's Let's Play That. Today we're taking a look at Puzznic. From the arcade flyer, it is a puzzle game to exercise your brain. So let's put in a credit and get going. Please select start problems. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so you can only choose from like 1, 2, 3, and there are sort of branching paths. But at least you get a choice. Alright. Now the first exercise of our brain is, of course, to figure out just what exactly are the mechanics of this game. Okay. Seems fairly elementary. So your cursor moves the blocks, and the goal is to get the 2 blocks of the same color shape and match them up. Seems easy enough. No competitive versus puzzling here, barely even a score recorded. It's just kind of think in action. I see, but of course, order matters. So if I let off with the green, like I would be so tempted to just to start off with, then nope, that would not be a smart idea. It is kind of interesting though, it's like, there are a lot of different colors of blocks. Like it feels like in any other game, oh, you can't move while you're letting it fall. I guess Puyo Puyo rules. Well, looks like somebody couldn't implement a while loop while it ran. Somebody just kind of did like a for loop as it falls. But anyway, there are just like a preponderance of colors. Like most other games, they don't have near this much color. Usually they have some sort of trash color that kind of just goes in the background and your eyes kind of glaze over it. Which is to say, ooh, okay, so you can save time by breaking multiple at once. But I mean, my eyes kind of just glaze over those like gray ones, for example. But unfortunately, they are part of everything. They are important. And, well, okay. So these early levels are not necessarily meant to challenge you, although I'm sure things will get more challenging more later. Oh, cool. So on the left, it actually tells you how many more you have to go, which, well, not bad. Oh, please select next problems. Then what did I just do? I see, so it's like a branching path sort of thing. But, oh, okay. Very strange indeed. Well, if I didn't have half a brain, I'd be a little stymied on what to do next. Oh, quick save, retry. Oh, well at least it makes you confirm that you are in fact wanting to retry. Yeah, some games you can like play through the first level of a game over and over and get more or less that same core experience. Wow, this really got loud all of a sudden. But a lot of games you can just keep playing the first level over and over again and just kind of get your enjoyment from that. But this is one of those... Okay. Well, the first rule of puzzle games is to look before you leap. Well, okay. I sort of foresaw that. Okay. I got it. But a lot of games you can play through level 1 over and over and over again. But then you get to this game and basically progression-based puzzle games like this, and it's like, you don't necessarily want to just play level 1 over and over again. I see. But then this will take care of most of our problems for us. Yeah, this game, I can't really imagine starting from scratch. I mean, yeah, you can start off from like level 3, but still, if you made any sort of real progress in the game. Oh, interesting, okay. So yes, obviously it tells us how many more we have to clear on the left. Ooh, that's weird. Oh, it's not letting me give up already? I see, so it wants you to actually be in an unwinnable situation before... Okay. So, I think the retry is just broken on this stage. Like, I've been pressing retry since, like, I realized that it was unwinnable, but... Maybe if I hold it down? Maybe hold down buttons? No? It's not working. It's disappointing. Oh, is that the first time I had to input credits? Oh well. So... How do we handle this? I see. So if you go on the path of least resistance, then you'll be shredded by the propeller of least resistance. Okay, easy enough. Oh, and I even made a combo. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Oh, okay, so you can hold down the left button and then just kind of move everything on over. And then make things all work out. You know, just like Outrun, more closer. Well, okay. Outrun right is easier, but in this game, I can only imagine down is harder. I mean, oh, but I can't. Okay, but that's not gonna work. Oh no, yeah, that worked. Exactly how I foresaw it. Okay. But now I'm kind of stuck. Because you can't move it while it's breaking. Well, I'm starting to see how that could be like a legitimate design decision. Maybe if I... No, not fast enough. Oh, I see. You can retry and it doesn't take anything away. It just takes away some time. But, I mean, honestly, time's meant for the wasting anyhow. What happens if I put it under? Oh, I see. Oh, you can only retry so many times, maybe? That might be the rub. They're tricking you into giving you enough credits. Or no, they're tricking you into so that you give them enough credits. Which, well, fair enough. Fair enough. Actually, the perfect sound effect for when it goes to game over would be the Sonic running out of air noise. So how would one get around that? I'm thinking and I'm thinking, but it looks like I'm thinking. Okay. No, but if I put this on there, then I can't put that on there. Yeah, no. Oh, okay, yeah, there are limited retries. It says so right there. Oh, okay. So it was, the trick was to put stuff underneath. Okay, there we go. Well, the fact that I couldn't quite get it off this time is not... Oh, that's... Okay. And then you move this here. I obviously don't have enough time, but I'll try anyway. Then, how did this go? Yeah. Wow! Sonic, you drowned! It does seem like the perfect noise, and especially because it kind of leads into that whole frantic, it's like, oh man, gotta get the puzzles in before I die, sort of feel. Honestly, this is actually a pretty good puzzle game. Like, it's very simple, what it is you're trying to do. It's kind of a neat little riff on Sokoban almost, but at the same time, that simplicity, it can lend itself to some pretty difficult mechanics. Alright, so unfortunately I don't have any more time to waste with this game's nonsense. I mean, I could play through it all, of course, but then more and more it would just be me hemming and hawing about what it is I need to do. And this is a game where foresight is key, so being able to see ahead of time what it is you need to do, but unfortunately that means every time you get a new level, well, you're just gonna have to sit down and think about it. Well, let's see if there's any last bit of stuff to see, but any sort of intro? Maybe there's a story. Somehow I doubt it. But I guess what I want to say here is, well, pretty much the same thing I said for Lode Runner. And that is, this would be great if you could play like a little bit every day and you could get your daily dose of puzznic every day. But as an actual, like, game, I don't know. Well, as an actual arcade game that you have to play through in one go if you want to beat it, I don't know. I'm not such a fan of all this. Although I do find it kind of interesting that this is a 1989 game, but it still looks like this. Now I'm gonna say the sprite work and the hardware it's running on, and especially like the color depth, that's a subtle thing. Most people don't appreciate that about the NES, but like it can only display so many colors. You might be thinking it's from like, I don't know, early 80s, 82, 84, 85. But no, 89, which is kind of strange. This must be for old hardware. But at the same time, like, there's still some visual flair to it that you can't really get, well, maybe prior to 85. Afterwards, well, it's kind of waste potential. You know, if the intro screen is just gonna play these, like, levels for me one after another, why do I even bother playing the game? I could have just watched the intro screen. Oh, I see. You gotta move it so that when it falls, then it makes the 3. I kind of like the mechanic, because it's like, a lot of them, it's like, okay, match 2, and then they kind of go away. But then, there's one of them where it has to match 3, and it's always a struggle. It's like, how are you going to make it match the 3? Sometimes you move in one place, sometimes another, but I'll give it credit. Like, I've had to match, like, what, 3 or 4 3s so far? But every time it's been a different way. And I mean, a lot of puzzle games, like, they can make you do these sort of puzzles, and they can make you think, but a lot of puzzle games start feeling repetitive after a while. But this game, like, there's sort of a subtle brilliance to the mechanics they're in. Somehow, okay, so it does slide off. I was kind of wondering. Somehow, they've managed to find a way to just make it work. Like, here you gotta break 3, and it's like, well, how are you gonna do it? It's like, well, it's pretty clear you're gonna use this, have it fall. But even though we saw seeing it fall, like, you have to kind of manage what's happening. There's definitely some depth to this game, and more importantly, there's some variety. And for that, you know what? I'm willing to rate this an underrated gem, puzznic. I kind of wonder if there are any home ports, because if there were, maybe this and Lode Runner, I'll give them a shot. But, well, that's about all the time I got for this now, so on that note, this cat's got a scat.